So we have just little, not performance, just little show for you, especially for you. So we don't plan this. I just call dancers to just show how we rehearse Sleeping Beauty. Because our next premiere in the 27th of April is Sleeping Beauty. So, I mean, you all know what is this Sleeping Beauty. This is absolutely fantastic story, fantastic fairy tales. But for us, for ballerinas, this is most difficult ballet. This is very classical, poor classical, we call this ballet. And why it's difficult? Because you cannot fake anything. You need to be very perfect, correct. So it doesn't matter you know ballet or you don't know ballet. If something goes wrong, you immediately see. First, before we're beginning, I want to introduce Tatiana Rastargueva, our ballet master and assistant of choreographer. Tatiana, come to me, please. She's just after rehearsal. She was not ready to come, but she decided now she's in a good form, so she can dance herself too. So I'm so sorry about Alexei Fadeyev because he's a little bit sick today. He is not coming, but he said big regards. So he will be in 27 of the premiere. So Tatiana works with all our company, with everybody. And I mean, you see Swan Lake, our docu, our Giselle. This is what Tatiana do with our course. So bravo, Tatiana, and we love you so much. We are in the process. Of course, we are every day. We try to improve ourselves. But I've decided, especially for you, for our guests, and for our friends, to do a little performance.
Florida. And he is bird. So why he is doing like this and girls just listening, it's imagination like beautiful birds is singing. Like I hear this every day in my garden. So this is like imagination. So he is singing and she is listening how beautiful he's singing, yeah?
questions and we will answer.
Good evening. We are the friends of Georgian Ballet, and I just want to take this opportunity to welcome those of you who have come today, but also to thank you for giving us this great honor to watch a rehearsal of Sleeping Beauty, which has not been there for many years. So this is a great privilege for us. My question is, some of you dancers we've not seen Sleeping Beauty here in Georgia. What do you feel? How do you feel dancing Sleeping Beauty for the first time? I'm going to ask you, the gentleman, the prince, I guess you're the prince.
Well, Nutsu and I had the privilege to dance this performance in Japan back in October. So coming back to it now is it's a great privilege, and yeah. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful ballet and very difficult, obviously, but it's very, what's the word, rewarding to dance.
My question is technicality. I understand that you're amazing, all of you, but emotional. When you rehearsal, when you have this rehearsal, I see that not much emotions you put. Is it specifically so that you can keep it for the performance? Is it something you have to keep emotional pull so that it is not in?
I've been in this company for 15 years already, so I don't get nervous anymore. But before, of course, when I was new in the company, of course I would get nervous. But what you can do is just make yourself calm down and go on stage and just go into the story, that's all. Because being nervous doesn't help. No.
But I think the more you dance the role, the less nervous you get every time, you know, because you're more comfortable with the story and the steps and the stage. But yeah, first time, premiere, I think everybody gets nervous.
The idea is to rehearse in the same way that we will dance on stage, obviously, and some days it's easier than others, but in the rehearsal we think more about our corrections and what we have to do and what we have to put into our bodies, so that when we get to the stage we don't have to think about these things and we can just enjoy it and feel.
Not us.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Interested to hear you talking about the staging and how you were deciding, because this is obviously a classic ballet, but when you're staging, you can make these decisions around the edges with this or that character. And what is that process like? You work together and then you work with the dancers and you sort of start to put some little pieces of your decisions in.
Exactly like you say. So of course, this time, so me and Alexei, we know what we want. We have already in our head everything we talked before. We have sets, decorations, pictures. Of course, not yet. It's not hanging, but we have these old pictures. We have everything. We decided this much before. So now, what we work, how we work. So we work separate. Corps de ballet works separate. Principals work separate. So everybody works separate. Then we put together like first part together. So, and it's so difficult, and we know because we don't have core now, but when we core, characters, this, so you need to fix this. You come from this side, you stay there, no, you are sitting, you are up, you are down, no, you now come, no, not these wings, because it doesn't look better. So, this works in the studio. And second act and third act, same. And then we go on stage and decoration. My God, not this what we thought, because stairs is bigger, a chair is smaller. So and then we start again to think, okay, now don't come from this wing, come this wing, so girls go this round. So and then on stage, this is really magic. Always we say magic, it happens, music it starts, curtain goes up, and we are ready.
I just wanted to do a little publicité moment for the Friends of Georgian Ballet. I would like all the friends to tell their friends and associates how amazing this is. I've lived in many places in the world and I've always been involved in arts volunteering, and this is unprecedented what we are able to, the relationship that we are able to have with you. And we just want to say how much we appreciate the intimate access and behind the scenes and sort of just seeing how you work and how You make these amazing productions.
Thank you so much. So you are with us because it's very important us to have your support, all of you, and thank you. You continue to do Francesca's position, and I know how important for us to have your heart, and all these years. So we start this many years ago. I think we already celebrate last year 10 years. So we are young still, but you, I mean, Friends of Georgian Ballet still do a lot of things. So I want to remind you what we do. Let's start from Nutsa, Nino, Eka, Mari, Philippe also. They all went to competitions, and all these girls, and Philippe was winner there. So we have golden medals, Grand Prix, golden medals, silver, bronze. So because we have your support, so always difficult to. Problem is money. Company doesn't have this enough money. School doesn't have this money. Your support with scholarships, it's amazing. And plus, you not just give scholarship, but we show ourselves. So we show our country because we go to competitions, and every time I see Georgian flag is in my heart starts beating, you know, like, so this is something what we don't have before, and we are so happy now we have this position. Even our company now, international company, but because they are all working in the Georgia, so this is our family, this is our Georgian company.